Hi, I'm Emily,
Hi, I'm Alex.
and this is Girls Who Music.
Kia ora guys, welcome back to Girls Who Music. It's just me, Alex, here today as Emily is sick, but I'm outside in the beautiful Titirangi in West Auckland with the guys from Double Parked. So nice to have you guys. Well, you're having me really.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. It's such a nice day, so lovely to be outside. Can you guys each introduce yourselves and what part you play in the band?
My name's Travis, I play bass.
I'm Tom. I do a lot of yodeling on the microphone.
My name's Chad and I play the drums.
My name's Carlin and I play guitar.
My name's Ben and I also play guitar and backing vocals.
Oh, I do that as
He
well.
does that too.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
Amazing. Do you guys have a song of the week each individually that you could share? Or maybe I'll start with saying mine first. My song is by Wilco.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's called Love Is Everywhere.
Oh, that's a good
It's
tune.
such a nice song. It's like
Yeah.
got really beautiful guitar. And I've recently was talking to one of my friends about how love really is everywhere if you just like look around. So it just makes me feel good. Yeah, listen to that song.
Nice.
Yeah, love is everywhere. What about you, Travis?
My song of the week will be Untitled by Jacob Slater. It's off his solo album before he did Wonder Horse. It's a
Nice.
song I've been listening to recently. It's just super raw and just super beautiful and yeah, it's just amazing.
Hell yeah. Love it.
My Heart by, I think it's Odile,
Okay.
and it's like kind of like Afrobeat, R&B vibe, real nice and, you know,
Yeah.
real smooth and
Okay.
I love that. Yeah.
My song of the week would probably be, it's called Message to Miles and it's by Tom Scott off his recent solo album called Anitya. And honestly, I just almost cried the first time I listened to it. It just, he's such a raw, storyteller. He really pulls on those heartstrings and hits a little closer to home becoming a dad myself with those kind of lyrics. But yeah, shout out Tom Scott.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
Inner City Blues by Marvin Gaye.
Nice.
I was listening to it yesterday and I don't know, you can't help but feel good when you listen to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all that needs to be said about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mine would be Puppet by Graham Chatton, new one. It's for the Peaky Blinders film.
Oh.
It's so sick. It's so like dark sounding, quite creepy, and I love it. And then it gets gigantic at the end. And his voice. It's kind of cool hearing him doing like something a bit more cinematic sounding rather than Fontaine, which is my favorite anyway. But cool to hear it.
Totally.
Different contexts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Thanks for sharing. It's so interesting hearing what people are listening to and like their vibes compared to like what music they play. So tell me about Double Parked. Where did the name come from?
Well,
I named this band. It was me.
Yeah, it was you, solely you. Okay.
It's not an easy task picking a name for your band, that you've just started, but you do need to pick one quite early. And I was 20, we were young, we were throwing back the beers.
Love it.
We've just come
Attending
out of
a lot
lockdown.
just come out of lockdown. You go to a lot of gigs and festivals after that, So, and when you go to the drinks line, you're not just getting one, are you? You're not. So, constantly being double parked, I ran into a food truck by the name of Double Parked Food Truck or whatever, and I was like, sweet, let's call it Double Parked. Everyone's like, yeah! And it's too late to change it now, so that's
is
us.
good though, because it means we get lots of times at gigs people will buy us 2 beers because we're like, you got to be double parked. So it's kind of a win,
I love that. It's a cool name. It has a nice ring to it and it's like slightly intriguing because you're like, is there an underlying meaning or is it the meaning of being like, double parked with
Well,
2 beersies?
I guess now it's like, it's kind of evolved in our own little way, but from the root of it, it was just us being frothy little gremlins.
Young 20-year-old.
Yeah, just causing a mischief all the time. And now I think we've kind of evolved into something else, I'd hope. I hope people still don't look at us and go, oh, that's those mischievous, like...
as you say, as you're
Wow,
very
there's not a lot.
hungover.
Yeah.
Hey, your EP came out yesterday, so, I can understand.
Yeah, we had a
why
little
you're
celebratory drink.
Yeah, well, you're hungover.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys started when you were all like real early 20s, like
Yeah.
essentially like as a garage band.
Yeah.
And then you formed into something slightly more serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing
Yes.
covers at the RSA for a little bit before we
suddenly thought, oh wait, we could actually be like a real band.
We started off by doing just parties for ages,
parties,
like just massive like house parties, and then everyone was like, oh, we want you to come play at our 21st, it was like 21st season, and it's like, oh, we'll get the band to come, we're like going to just heaps of parties every weekend, like, and we kind of partied too much because everyone wanted us to be at their party playing the gigs, and so we were just consistently partying and playing with the band and like frothing out, like having such a good time. And then eventually, like when I was living in Piha, because we played at our flat, which was right across the road from the RSA,
Right.
and obviously, like, I knew the RSA bar lady, Leanne. Shout out Leanne if you're there, if you ever have, she was a legend. And then she heard us play like in PR, like, because she was working, she could hear our band playing. She's like, you guys got to come to a gig at the RSA. You guys got to come down and play at the RSA. And we were like, wait, you reckon we could actually like do a proper gig? We're like, we could do it like a ticketed gig.
Yeah.
And then like. And she's like, yeah, of course. And then like we did it, like sold it out, and there was like too many people trying to come in. Like,
really?
but yeah, like because all of our mates, like we had such a big, wide, vast crew of friends at like, and so
Most liquor ever sold
At
in
the
one
RSA.
night at the
Oh,
Piha
right.
RSA.
yes, we
Damn.
pretty much
Your mates came ready to go.
Oh yeah, and then it was just trouble because like my doorstep was the RSA, so it was like we would just roll out and then the kick-ons was right there.
Physically,
So
not metaphorically.
like
Yeah.
but like right opposite was front door RSA, so I spent a lot of time there.
That was like 5 years ago, eh?
Yeah, wow.
Nah, not that long ago.
2021.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That is 5 years ago.
Well, Chad,
Yeah, wow.
Chad turned 21.
Yeah.
Nearly exactly 5 years ago.
Yeah, so we used so RSA gigs and lots of kicking on at mine after.
And so then
do miss that place.
when did you first be like, okay, this could be something serious in terms of like writing your own music and recording? Because if you just started at the RSA kind of doing covers, then at what point did you start making your own music to perform? Or
Well,
was it by then at the RSA performance you were like, these are our songs we're performing?
We had a couple of originals in that set.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always really liked writing music.
We always had lots of originals.
Yeah,
You
they
wrote-
weren't good.
They were cheesy as, like,
They weren't
garage
good.
band, frothy little like.
It's just a natural progression, eh?
We had, I
Yeah.
mean, we had a very early version of West Coast at our very first gig,
Yeah.
which is kind of impressive that it made it through.
4 chords and a whole lot of froth.
I love that.
Yeah, well, I had my old flat, and we had like a dedicated music room that was kind of separate from the main house. And we would just play in there and get super creative and experimental. Yeah, and then we kind of just worked on our songwriting together and finally started writing some stuff. We were like, yeah, we could share this. And I remember getting our first song on Spotify. It felt like the biggest achievement. It was the production. No hate, Ben. It wasn't great. But the vibes were there. And now we're still writing songs like 5 years later.
Yeah, so Ben, you produce the songs?
Yeah.
And you've always done that since the get-go?
Yeah, Travi hit me up because I hadn't actually I studied at uni and I wasn't that good yet, but Trav hit me up. He's like, yo, do you want to produce for the band? And I'm like, yeah, man, sweet. I know how to do that. And I didn't really. And we recorded drums in my downstairs area, and yeah, it didn't sound great, but it it captured the vibe, man. It was like my first song I'd actually mixed. But
your first time recording
other people,
like a band.
yeah. So it was interesting. But now we've just gotten better and better and better, and now our music sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds
I've
good.
gotten better.
That's so cool. What an interesting start for you guys, I guess. Like forming and then playing at the RSA, selling basically selling out. It's so nice that you had all your friends there as well, and you've had this like really beautiful network of support to kind of like push you through.
Yeah, shout out to the homies.
Shout out to the
Like,
homies.
We've got
We had so many good mates, like of all the crews come, like honestly, if it wasn't for all our mates that would always come support us,
supporting us.
like
all the
they would
time.
always
gigs.
come along.
Yeah, and shout out to the Butlers because
Yeah.
they kind of got us our first proper gigs. We jumped on the last end of a tour with them, and then we played like this crazy sold out Sailor Jerry's free gig at Galatos, where it was ruckus, and Yeah.
That was the moment where we were
That
like,
was the point where we were like,
could be a real band.
yeah,
Let's do our own tour.
yeah,
I
Shout
love
out
how
the
you
Butlers.
say a real band. Because be a real band, like you were definitely a real band. But I
Yeah.
get what you mean, like in terms of being, I guess, at a different level, like professionally or.
Yeah.
Still trying to be.
yeah. I don't think we'll ever get to that point, but like,
No, I think it was cool seeing like a band like the Butlers, like, you know, behind it all, because they kind of took the NZ scene by storm, and yeah, it was like looking at them when we did that first tour, it was like, oh, holy moly, like if we just keep at it, like we can, like that can be us in a couple of years.
Oh,
And it was kind of a
totally.
bit of a light bulb moment, because yeah, I don't know, I don't think we probably just didn't take it any of it too seriously before that point, and then we were like, wait, like we could do something here.
Yeah, totally. And I guess because you're still quite young when you guys first started, and you obviously all have like full-time jobs outside of the band, right?
Mm.
And now does it feel slightly more serious? Like your latest EP, Rosary, there's a lot of like quite intense themes in that EP. Was that quite, I guess, like confronting to kind of go through those emotions when you were putting together and then I guess producing the songs? Like, do you feel more serious now because like the EP is quite like a serious body of work, I would say?
yeah, I'd say we definitely do. Like it's just like you listen to the songs at the start of our kind of discography, like Daisy and whatnot, and that was all done under like super rush time pressure before. Like I remember we were like rushing to get the songs out before we went on tour with the Butlers, so that we actually had some music on Spotify. We like uploaded it like the night before,
Right.
like did the single art like a week before or something, you know, whereas this project, you know, it's like probably been chipping away at it for, it'd be a year and a half maybe, like
Wow.
maybe 2 years, you know, and it's like that, shout out Tommy G, you know, we've kind of like just, you know, we did like a full shout out to Ruby as well, I guess you'd call her our creative director, or well, not creative director, graphic designer that, you know, just kind of going super into like, you know, how it's all going to look on the socials, like how all the cover art, and like, you know, it just felt like a much more cohesive project, and I think that really shows in, you know, the actual outcome of the project. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it really does. Like even just like the EP cover and like the way that you were like dropping the singles initially, like it felt really cohesive. How was Australia for you guys? Your Australian debut?
Aussie was a whole lot of mixed emotions. There was a lot of stress prior and a lot of
Okay.
stress there, but it was very rewarding, and I think we have all learnt a lot on how to do things.
We
It
hired
was-
a 12-seater van, so
That I still haven't been paid back for from the company.
There was-
the deposit hasn't come back.
there were a lot of
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
parts to it all.
We bring all our partners with us,
Yeah.
and like a couple extra mates as well. So we're used to just touring, just the five of us, and
Hard enough with
you know,
just us five.
keeping us all together and that. But we had this big crew that we bring, and it was a little bit intense, but it was nice to have everyone there.
Okay.
Yeah, we made it work.
It was awesome though.
Through all the stress of trying to organize everything, there was some definitely very cherishable moments. I
Oh
think.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
beaches there are really nice.
Yeah.
And so what did it mean to you guys going over to Aussie to play? That's quite a big deal. Even like being able to sell tickets in another country is pretty huge for like a local Kiwi band.
Yeah.
Not really many bands have the ability to do that or have the like reach to do that, you know, like it's pretty impressive. Do you
Yeah.
feel like that's quite an achievement?
Yeah, I mean it's been a dream of mine since I was like a kid. Like I started playing guitar at like, I don't know, 8 or something.
Yeah.
And like ever since I started playing guitar, I'm like, I'm playing in the future, I'm playing big shows overseas. I'm gonna be a rock star.
Yeah.
But,
I love that.
You know, it's so sick to be able to say that I've gone. You know, we've all gone overseas to play our live music, and people have bought tickets, whether little or lots. But
And
like,
we'll be
it's-
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite a dream.
The fact that people like in another country like showed up to see us play music is pretty crazy.
It's really crazy. Like, definitely don't underestimate that. You know, it's massive.
No, yeah. I remember before we went on, I was yarning to this old fella. I think his name, well, maybe not that old, but like not young.
He watches
Like-
this. He's like 30.
Yeah. I think his name was Rob. So if you're out there, Rob,
Shout out Rob.
if you shout out Rob,
happy
yeah, it was
30th,
just,
Rob.
it was like a moment. I was like, whoa, like I was like internalizing in my head so much while we were having this conversation. He's like, oh, I love you guys' music and all New Zealand bands, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, there's some dude here in Aussie, he's like frothing on our stuff, and it's like we're here in Aussie, like it put me in the best mood for that gig. And like I was just like, after talking to Rob, I'm pretty sure his name was Rob, but after talking to Rob, I was frothing, I was so ready to get on the stage, and like even if it was just him in the crowd, I mean, like, boom, perfect, like, because he was happy as to be there, happy as to see us. Like it was a real special moment, I think, just talking to him and like talking about the music and like how keen he was to see us play, and like I don't know, extremely rewarding.
Yeah, and I guess quite confronting as well, because it's putting yourself up literally on stage and performing is like a lot. You're going out there, you're being vulnerable, people are looking at you, like, and then when you meet someone, a stranger, who's like, hey, I love what you do, I love your work, like, this must be pretty crazy to hear that.
Yeah.
Or like it's impacted their life in a really positive way, which is there's probably a lot of your listeners out there who have that feeling and they've just never met you to tell you.
Yeah,
which is pretty wild.
Rewarding.
I think that reminded that moment reminded me of that as well, because sometimes it's very easy to forget that stuff, especially when you kind of playing like the gigs here and you're kind of seeing the same crowd and the same people, but it's like you kind of forget that you actually have that impact on people as well. Whereas that really reminded me, it's like, oh, we actually do have an impact on people. We have an impact on community, crowds, and like people acknowledge the stuff that we're making, the art we're making, and what we have to be able to do for people. It's impressive. It's
very
we're lucky.
impressive.
We're very lucky. We're very grateful, and it's like we've got to always kind of remind ourselves and stay grounded in that way, where it's like, you know, what we're able to do. Yeah, we're very fortunate, and especially be able to do it with all the best mates. It's pretty special.
Yeah, so you guys all went to school together?
Besides Carlin. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one non-Green Bay alumni. Yeah.
He went to Avondale,
Shout out
but
Avondale
our
College.
schools were like, you know,
You're all, like,
they're real
into
close in
mix.
West Auckland.
Yeah, you're all Westies.
Like Ben was in a band with Carlin's brother, and
played guitar in a band with Callan's brother,
Then we poached him.
Oh my gosh, funny.
stole me.
I met
So did
Carlin
you
in
bring
a mansion.
Carlin into the band then, into Double Park?
No, well, me and Chad met at a party, like probably like 9 months or so, like before, before
I got the
we
band
started the
together, yeah.
band,
Nice.
and like just like we were talking about music and like you
we
mentioned
were
that you
pretty
wanted
twisted. It was kind of like one of those yarns, like, no, let's
do
have a
it.
jam.
Yeah.
You play bass.
But then it actually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I completely like put that in the back of my mind, and then like again like 9 months later, the bro messages me on Facebook. He's like, "Yo, I'm thinking about putting that band together, mate. Let's do it."
Amazing. I want to circle back to Rosary. The title Rosary is quite, I guess, like formative in terms of like its connection to religion. And I think I saw something on your Instagram about how it's not something you hold, but I can't remember what the caption says.
Rosary, because it's like, you know, we're talking about pretty deep topics, like the whole, you know, whole EP. And, you know, we started with Necklace. So we had all the songs written before we had the title of the project.
Yeah.
And then we were all just sitting there trying to figure out what we should call it. And then one of us said Rosary, and then we just like started riffing on what Rosary means to us. And because, like, I mean, we're not a very religious band or
Yeah, I did
anything.
wonder
We make
that.
secular music.
Well, I
But
just thought, is it because you're religious that you
No,
use the Rosary? But
it's just because it's like when you're in your most vulnerable of times, your neck is one of your most vulnerable spots. You know, if you're looking up, praying, then your neck's going. If you're wearing your rosary, it's around your neck. Yeah,
I think it was like to resemble how vulnerable people are, and having like your necklace or your neck is like the most vulnerable place, and the rosary kind of resembles that, because when you are at your most vulnerable position, it's the necklace and you pray to it, and it's like, it's just like that metaphor of being like feeling vulnerable and feeling like just going through the hardship of life in a way,
Yeah,
and
totally.
having that thing to like cling to.
yeah.
It's
And
like
like-
it's the symbol of like
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
darkest times.
But I don't
your
think
lowest
any
points.
one of us have ever prayed to a rosary. but
I think maybe we should, but
It's so interesting.
it's that kind
it's
of
very,
figure of speech.
But it's a really great, like, when you think of it, you're like, oh yeah, like it is, like some of the stuff you do talk about in the EP is quite vulnerable and very
Yeah.
emotional and raw, and yeah, like the symbol of Rosary is like, it's quite tangible, like you can think of like, yeah, like you say, clinging to something, and I guess like having
Yeah.
hope that things will
And
get
it's-
better when you're
yeah.
at your lowest.
It's there for you
really...
in like your deepest moments, you know, your darkest
Exactly.
moments.
Exactly. Yeah, really interesting. So do you guys all write your lyrics together?
We kind of tend to write them like individually and then bring them, because I think everyone's written lyrics for the band, and I think we all tend to write them at home and then bring them in.
Apart from Tommy,
Tom-
he writes them on the fly.
Tom's real good at writing.
I'm not
on the
good
fly.
at writing at home or in my own time. Normally how it starts is like we'll have a jam or something, and I'll just pull out like a melody of a chorus or something. We go, oh, that sounds really good, and then we kind of all expand on like
build on an idea.
build on like a verse of lyrically or more chorus lyrically, and then kind of build like the bridge lyrically together. We'll normally jam. I'll just pull some weird melody of lyrics out of my ass.
He
and
writes
then,
really good choruses.
He's a good
And
chorus
then we're
man.
like, yes. And then we build the world from that,
Yeah.
usually.
And then everyone puts in an equal share of writing lyrics. It's nice how we kind of write in that form.
I love one of the lyrics to Buttercup. I was listening to it this morning. Because I'm loyal like a dog, you can cut me up and bruise me, and never leave, you can fuck me up and use me. Who wrote that?
That's
that
his
was-
banger choruses.
That's
with
so
lyrics.
sweet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I love that. Great tune.
Yeah, I actually saw a video. That came to my head because I saw some video on Facebook, of like some community post going, "Who is this guy?" He was like walking his dog and like yanking his dog around, and I'm like, and I think it was that day, and I don't know why, and I just was like, I was in my head about it. I was like, I was so in my head about it. I was like, bro, it's crazy. Like dogs will just get treated like absolute shit, but still be loyal to their owner. Like I guess that metaphor of that dog being so loyal to something or someone, it's like it goes, wow. Like sometimes it's just it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's where it like came to my head. But
No, it's such a good metaphor for a really toxic relationship.
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah.
I was like, whoa. What do you guys have coming up for the rest of the year for you guys? You've got your EP that's come out. Do you have any shows coming up? Any plans?
We have,
to tour?
No, we don't really have any solid plans.
Don't be humble. We are planning the biggest tour of our existence as a band.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
humble.
Up and down the land, we will be frothing.
yeah.
Every nook and cranny of
Yeah,
the multi.
big
Yeah.
big national tour.
Yeah, amazing.
Our
That's
biggest
so
yet.
cool.
And yeah, festivals, always open to play those. Those are so fun.
Couple house parties on the way, maybe. Who knows?
I feel like one day we got to go back to doing like a house party.
Like a-
Honestly,
Like-
I was saying to someone,
just
I
go back
want
to
to
the
create a
roots.
party, and I want it to be like a house party, but I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't have a house big enough, so...
That's the
That's
thing.
the
So yeah, we'll keep writing.
Those
We'll
things
stay
get
busy. We're not going to stop writing music because our this big project has just been released. I think we're going to stay busy and see what happens.
Yeah, it kind of seems like that. Like, you've got this EP out, and you just want to keep going off the back of Aussie, and yeah.
We're definitely trying to build up our catalogue as much as we can, I think. Yeah, I think we want to just get as much as stuff out there as we can, because I think eventually the goal for us is to move to Aussie.
Yeah, nice,
Like, we've
okay.
spoken about that. Not so much, like, but it's definitely in the back of all our minds. Kind of brought it up not too long ago, because it's like kind of chasing the dragon here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
There's a limited place for music and scene.
Not everyone
bands.
can be 660.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
pretty hard to get. Like it's pretty hard to build up gradually here, and I feel like Aussie would just be like a great step for us to move there and maybe try chase all that music stuff a bit more.
That's so fair.
More people,
Yeah.
more venues,
Good
like
chance for an OE as well.
More opportunity, I guess, over
yeah,
there. Just,
that's the thing.
it's really hard in New Zealand for
Yeah.
bands to like make it, so to
It's-
speak.
yeah.
You know? It's just-
There's a big gap between like Whammy Bar and Power Station.
exactly, that gap is really, really large.
But we do love the New Zealand music scene wholeheartedly.
We do love Whammy Bar.
Really?
It's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
I also love Double Whammy. What New Zealand bands do you guys love that you would love to play with? Like open for, play at a gig with?
I think No Cigar would be so sick. We all collectively love their music.
No Cigar.
I
Cute.
really
Everyone
want
loves
Please
us,
respond
no.
to Ellie.
love.
I love you, please respond.
I love Frank on Tap. Those guys are
yeah.
lovely dudes. I'd love to do a gig with them sometime. We played one gig with them in Tauranga.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
really
that's
fun. I
amazing.
think it was my first.
That was your
It was my first proper double parked gig.
Wow.
Then we sent it with them till bloody 6 in the morning.
Oh, I had
Straight
to
up.
jump on a plane at 6 a.m. to meet Tommy in Queenstown. That was horrible, mate.
I really like Office Dog.
That's sick.
Princess Chelsea's real cool.
Oh yeah.
Not a band, but Goodwill. Goodwill's music is so awesome. Like,
Oh, I don't know them.
just have a listen. I think he produced all.
play before us at R&V? Oh no, that was
No,
Will Swinton.
that was Will Swinton.
Yeah.
No, Goodwill.
Another Will.
Goodwill produced There's a Tuesdays record, and his solo music is fucking phenomenal. Like the production's
Actually,
great.
there's a Tuesday
Yeah.
as well.
There's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
They say that.
Yeah.
Borderline. We're spoiled for choice.
Yeah.
Spoiled for
so
choice in
much.
New
There
Zealand.
is a lot of amazing talent out there.
Totally.
I feel like someone's gonna roast us later on because we didn't say
Mention
their
them.
band.
Yeah, it's
Love you guys who we're not mentioning. I can't.
If your brand as Double Parked was at a party, what would they be doing? What would that brand be doing?
Are we keeping?
Sinking.
Are we keeping it Disney, or are we?
We should probably keep it.
We'd just be having the time of our lives, you know, just having a laugh.
Listening
you
to
guys would
music
be like
loud.
The life of the party.
Yeah, I reckon.
Like hard house and techno, so we'd probably be on the D floor for a good amount of that party.
Yeah, we all love a good rave.
Yeah, we do. We love a good boogie, eh?
Hell yeah.
We
Especially-
love a good boogie, and we love taking the piss out of each other.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I love you, Fontaines DC.
Oh,
Don't actually know if I've ever done karaoke.
of a priest.
I love a bit of Elton John.
yeah.
I would.
Some
This might be a bit of
Queen.
a controversial one, but hey, I used to love a bit of Chris Brown, eh?
Yeah, slightly controversial.
Yeah. But I used to, big R&B fan, you know.
Yeah.
Mine would probably be Sublime Santeria,
Oh, hell yeah.
or maybe Roxanne by the Police.
Nice.
I love Olivia by One Direction. That's my guilty pleasure.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I love that song. Olivia. You only get so low.
Amazing. Maybe your next gig, you guys should have some karaoke songs at the end that you can sing along.
It's a good idea. We should pull up random people from the crowd and have like a teleprompt, like with all the lyrics.
Oh my god, you should. That would actually be so fun.
That would be awesome.
If there was a movie made about Double Parked, who would play each of you, do you think? Who would you want to
We
play
should just
each
take
of
the
you?
kneecap approach and all play ourselves.
We'll get Jacob Elordi to play Tom,
Oh my
the
god.
heartthrob.
Danny DeVito for Ben.
Fuck you. I was waiting. Jack Black for Carlin. And Margot Robbie for Travis.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, you got the blonde hair, you know.
And Chad would be Dwayne Johnson.
Thanks so much for chatting with me today, guys. It's been really lovely to hear about you, how you formed Double Parked, and to hear about the EP, Rosary. It's such a great EP, and we're looking forward to whatever else comes ahead for you guys. I'm sure it will be absolutely incredible.
Thank you
guys
very
can-
much. Cheers for having us.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a great time.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll pop all of Double Parked's details down below so you can check it out. Bye.
See you later. That's a wrap.